Curious about what Waikiki looks like right now? As part of our Waikiki Now series, we're showing you what Waikiki looks like right now. For more Hawaii videos, make sure you're subscribed and click that notification bell so you're alerted every time we post a new video. Aloha, I'm Mariam and this is Yes to Hawaii. We make Hawaii videos, take the guesswork out of planning your trip. As always, I'll leave timestamps in the description box below, so feel free to skip around the video for the parts that you came here for. You can also check out these videos and the playlist for activity reviews, itinerary ideas, and travel tips coming to the island. To provide some context, today is Friday, June 24th, and it is 6 p.m. This area that we're starting the walk on is one of my favorite areas to walk down in Waikiki. This is the area for the Hilton Hawaiian Village. This entire area that I'm going to be walking down from here till about the Outrigger Reef Waikiki Beach Resort is all going to be on pavement just like this. This is a great option if you want to do a morning run, a morning walk, or just kind of get out of the hustle and bustle of Waikiki. We are still in Waikiki, of course, but it's not going to be as crowded in this area as it would be if you were in the center of Waikiki on the main avenue, Kalakaua Ave, for example. Walking a little bit past the Hilton Village, I'm going to go up to the Outrigger Reef. We're going to walk through Waikiki Beach Walk, not Beach Walk Avenue. It is actually Lewers Street, and then after that we're going to head over on Kalakaua Avenue, so that way I can show you guys a little bit of Waikiki. I always like to start my walks here if I can, just because I wanted to show you guys how nice the weather is and of course the palm trees. Now we're going to head over to where the Outrigger Reef is. The Outrigger Reef is the sister property to the Outrigger Waikiki Beach Resort, not to be confused with the one that the restaurant Duke's is in. This specific property was recently renovated and it looks absolutely gorgeous. Interior is super pretty and a lot of the paintings have been redone, super gorgeous. They have a really great restaurant in there called Kani Kapila Grill, and they have live Hawaiian music from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. every single evening, which is pretty cool. We're gonna head a little bit farther down here and we're still on Kalia Road. This intersection that you see coming up ahead is Waikiki Beach Walk, which is a shopping area, but it is actually Lewers Street. It's a bit confusing because the street right beside it is actually called Beach Walk, but this specific street, as you can see on the sign, is Lewers Street, and again, also known sometimes as the Waikiki Beach Walk. This hotel to my right-hand side over here is the Halekulani Hotel. Very gorgeous oceanfront property. One of their popular restaurants in the Halekulani Hotel is the House Without a Key. Hale means house, Kulani means like heaven, so Halekulani translates to house like heaven. I recently learned this not too long ago, and it's really beautiful. We're gonna walk a little bit farther down Lewers Street. On my right-hand side is the Imperial Resort and Denny's. Denny's is open 24/7, so for those of you who are getting up super early or getting in super late, that is the place you can grab a quick bite. The hotel that I'm just now pointing out on the left-hand side is the Embassy Suites. There's also a surf shop that's over there, and I'm pointing out over here on the right, the Imperial Hotel still. Just beside the Imperial Hotel is the ABC store, one of many, many ABC stores here in Waikiki. If you're new to this area, ABC is kind of like a sundry store. They've got snacks, they've got sunscreen, t-shirts, pretty much anything that you would need staying in a hotel district, they have. ABC stores are typically open depending on the location, usually till around 10 or 11 o'clock. Great place to stop in if you want to just grab some quick bites. Great option for early starts. We're gonna cross the street over here, and this is essentially the Waikiki Beach Walk shopping area that I mentioned earlier. Over here on my left-hand side is Yard House, and then this area has the ground or street level of shops and this upper level of shops as well. This specific area, they do have farmers markets on select nights, and they also have live hula shows and other entertainment events specifically in this area. I'll leave a link in the description box below for their website and their schedule. If you're interested in that, you can definitely check those calendars. Over here at the Waikiki Beach Walk area, there's a few shops, some clothing stores, quick bites, and then this here is their directory map. So from here, this kind of shows you what's available. They've got some dining, they've got some apparel, they've got some services such as a nail salon on the second floor. To our left, we also have some quick grab and go. There's Subway. Over here on the left-hand side, we also have the Wyland Art Gallery. This area, as you can see, it's still pretty busy for 6 o'clock, but it's not incredibly packed as it normally would be on Kalakaua Avenue. So again, this is one of the side streets. Over to my right is the Wyndham Hotel. And then there's a few other shops here, some clothing shops as well on the right-hand side. In the top right hand corner, you'll see a green umbrella. That is going to be for Starbucks, and they're open pretty early as well. So if that's something that you guys want, there is one again on the intersection of Lewers Street, which is the street we're walking on, and the main street, which is Kalakaua Avenue. We're gonna cross the street over here. On the right-hand side, you'll see another restaurant, Taormina's. They're known for their Sicilian cuisine. We're gonna cross over here, and then just down this road over here on my right-hand side, that will connect to where the Sheraton Waikiki is located, as well as a little bit farther down from that, the Royal Hawaiian Hotel. That's the pink hotel. On the left-hand side over here is the Hokulani Hotel, not to be confused with Halekulani Hotel, which we passed by earlier. So again, Hokulani Hotel. On the right-hand side where you see these red umbrellas, that's a restaurant. That is P.F. Chang's. Pretty tasty as well if you want quick bites. And then for this one, if you do have any specific dietary restrictions, I know they have a really good menu for gluten-free as well as vegetarian options. On my right-hand side, this huge complex over here is the Royal Hawaiian Shopping Center. If you haven't been in this area and you're looking to check out some new shops or some restaurants, things like that, I'll leave a link in the description box below for my walking tour that I did of the Royal Hawaiian Center. This intersection that you see is the intersection of Kalakaua Avenue and Lewers Street. So Kalakaua is the main street down Waikiki. Now we're heading down on Kalakaua Avenue. This area to my right is the Tiffany's. There's also a few other more luxury stores that are on the outside of the Royal Hawaiian Center. Royal Hawaiian Shopping Center also, besides of course shopping and dining, they also have quite a few cultural activities and shows that you can check out from the Royal Hawaiian Center itself. They do have a kiosk inside the center where you can sign up for some activities. Some of them are free, some of them they have a small charge. I'll also leave a link in the description box below if that's something you're interested in, so you can check out their calendar and again sign up for whatever activities that they offer if you're interested. This intersection that you see coming up ahead is the intersection of Kalakaua Avenue. Again, that's that main drag, main street. And this intersection here is the Royal Hawaiian Avenue. If you were to take a right down this area here, that street will connect all the way through to the Sheraton Waikiki Hotel. This intersection, and oh, if you haven't actually been in Waikiki and haven't seen a crosswalk like this before, you can cross diagonal, which is pretty cool. They're called scrambler crosswalks. So we're crossing diagonal here. There's a few other shops in this area. There is the Victoria's Secret on my left-hand side. There's two restaurants here, Buhos, which is a Mexican restaurant, super great. I've had my birthday there a few years ago. There's also Tanaka of Tokyo. And then on the left-hand side, there's also a Sephora makeup store. We're gonna go ahead and walk a bit farther down Kalakaua Avenue, which is this main drag. The intersection coming up ahead is the intersection of Kalakaua Avenue and Seaside Avenue. On that specific intersection, you'll also see an H&M clothing store. That's where we are now. And then as you can see on the left-hand side is the H&M clothing store. I hope this video helped you guys to kind of see what Waikiki looks like right now. We're gonna go a little bit farther. I'm gonna cross the street over. Again, intersection of Kalakaua Avenue and Seaside. And just so you can see, there's a lot more people as we get into the central part of Waikiki. Again, H&M clothing store on my left. Over here, there's also Sky, which is a great restaurant. I hope you guys liked this video and found it helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And if there's any other Hawaii videos you'd like to see, definitely leave them in the comments down below.